It took me 10 years to start painting my imagination. Oops, there goes my brush. Anyway, I've always wanted to paint what I imagine, and in this video, I want to share with you what I learned through the years so that you won't have to wait as long as I did. We're going to turn this blank canvas into a beautiful painting. Before I start giving you points and tips to create from imagination, a little background story. I started painting about 10 years ago, and in my art journey, I had so much doubt in myself and my abilities. I didn't feel confident enough to explore my imagination. During this period, I wrote down all my ideas in the hopes that one day I will paint them. This leads me to my first point. Write down all your ideas, every detail, feeling, and mood that you want to portray. And don't forget to write what gave you the inspiration in that moment. Secondly, sketch your idea on paper. It can be as simple as a stickman or a rough sketch. Just sketch it. Here is an example of my sketch before I started this painting. The good thing about sketching is that it gives you an idea of what you want to create. The idea is that it forces you to put what you've written in words into images. And as you sketch, you realize you might need reference images and different reference points, like you will need to know what colors you want to include or what features you want to include in your painting. For me, my issue was that I didn't sketch to begin with. So I had my ideas written down, but I never sketched them. And this is such a vital aspect in painting from imagination, especially if you want to paint semi-realism or even abstract realism. Another reason as to why sketching your idea is important is that it gives you the feel of what your idea is all about. And you might find you won't like certain features in the sketch, and it makes it easy for you to decide how to go forward with your piece way before diving into the painting. Sometimes it can be hard to find references. I do struggle with that. That's why you can be your own model. This is best if you're painting human figures. Otherwise, you can search online, Pinterest, and put your ideas together. Thirdly, learn from others. This can be through videos, watching others, or reading. Some books I can refer to are Imaginative Realism by James Gurney, Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. These are just a few examples. Reading and watching others will help you understand the basic fundamentals, such as color theory, composition, light, and so much more. The more you do this, the more you discover what you are drawn to and what you really like. Okay, I've been painting for a bit here, so I will talk about a little about this painting. It's called The Rose That Never Died, and the idea was birthed a year ago. Through a loss in the family, it was really a hard time. So I just thought having such a painting that would emulate something that can live forever, though we know, for instance, rose flowers don't stay forever. So I just wanted to have a painting that can represent eternity, though reality is not that way. And the idea was to have a melanin woman floating in water and have a pastel feel, a mix of abstract and realism, and some white pinkish roses spread around with lemons around as well. The issues that I came across when painting was I used so many references, especially for the rose flowers. So I had issues with which rose to choose and how to go about it. So I just mixed everything up, and that's how I came up with that, but it was a bit of a struggle to finally have one rose or one style that I was using in the painting. My best features are the lemons. I loved how the rose flower blends on the other side, just that's on top of the lemon, and how it just blends with the overall painting. The lemons are my best feature in this painting. And if you've got this far in the video, I have an extra tip for you, which is to explore and don't hold back. Explore with colors and shapes and painting styles. The best way to know uh, or to develop your style is by looking at art, the art that you like or that you're drawn to, and try to emulate that into your paintings. Yeah, this is the piece. Thank you for watching. These are the tips that I had for you, and I hope you find this video useful and you can go out there and create. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.